Hi guys, so today I'm going to talk to you about posture and sitting positions. I'm going to talk about what a good posture is, why it's important, and how we can adapt our furniture at home to support a good posture and sitting position. Okay, so I'd like you to imagine that my hands here are a chair. Okay, so ideally we want our sitting position to mimic the chair, and that's having a 90-degree angle at our hips to our trunk, so to our back, and 90 degrees at our knees to our thighs, and then also our feet to our ankles at 90 degrees, with our elbows at 90 degrees as well. Okay. So the reason why we want to have good posture is so that we can have, so we can be stable and have a good base of support, so that we can extend our arms out and use our hands for those difficult and finicky tasks like handwriting, drawing, using a knife and fork, cutting, even playing chair basketball with a waste paper bin. Having that base of support is really important so that we can maintain our balance and use our hands efficiently and effectively. Okay, so for children, this can be quite challenging because most of our furniture is adult-sized in our houses. So we need to make sure that we've got the right sized furniture for them, and if we don't, we can adapt what we've got at home for this. I just want parents to just imagine, just briefly, have you ever sat on a bar stool and not been able, not have anything to put your feet on, and you perched on this bar stool, and then you've got 2 drinks in your hand and you need to pass a drink to a friend? It can be really, really challenging to maintain that position and be comfortable and concentrate on talking to people, listening to people, and doing something at the same time. So it's the same principle for children, so that's why we're talking about adapting our furniture for them. Okay. Also, some children might have stronger cores than others, and if your child's got a particularly weak core and they slump a lot and they struggle to maintain that upright position, I'll talk about some activities and exercises and games that you can do in another video to develop that strength. But in the meantime, we want to adapt our furniture at home, so you're going to need some pieces of high-tech equipment. So I've got a cushion and some heavy books for stacking, or you can use boxes, phone books, textbooks, anything that's heavy and stable that you can stack up to put under their feet to make a footrest. So you don't need a tape measure, you can do this by eye. Decide where you want your child to do their handwriting or eat their food or wherever, and pop them on the chair. Ideally, you want a chair with a good firm cushion or seat on it. A dining room chair, a wooden chair, a desk chair would be good. I know that a lot of people might not have those things available. Couches are not the best, chair to sit on, because they're designed for us to sit and relax in. So it's quite difficult to sit upright and forward. If that's all you've got, I would suggest getting some cushions and packing them around the child to give them that little bit of extra support. So putting some cushions at the back to move you forward, and then putting some boxes on the floor for them to put their feet on. And you can also pack cushions around the hips, because that can also give a little bit of feedback and some support. So the firmer the better. So this is quite a floppy cushion, but if you've got something firm like a memory foam cushion, that can do the trick. So remember again, so just going back to what you're looking for, you're wanting them to be sitting more or less upright. It doesn't have to be ramrod straight, but comfortably, so that a comfortable upright position. You don't want them slouching or leaning on the desk and the table. They can rest their hands on the table or their wrists on the table, but ideally you kind of want your arms free so you can move them around. And you also don't want them reaching up like this because it can be difficult. So that's why you want to put some cushions underneath to raise them up, so that they're at the right height, and then a box underneath their feet, or some books underneath their feet, so that they've got a good stable base of support. Okay, I think that's it for now. Check out the next videos about activities and games you can play to build that strength. Oh, one last thing. Little and often. If your child is struggling to maintain that upright position, let them do it for about 5 minutes. And then if you see they're starting to tire, give them a break, let them have a stretch and a run around, and then they can come back and sit and do some things again. We want to pace ourselves. We don't want to make ourselves and our children overtired and associate these things as negative experiences. We want to keep it positive and fun. So pace yourselves, little and often, and we can develop those skills over time.